The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has had a place in my heart of comics almost my entire life here. These comics first launched in 1984 here. Eastman and Laird putting together these comic books, writing, drawing them together, gray toning them, selling them out of the back of their car, taking them to conventions, and it blowing up to become arguably one of the most successful comic book IPs of all time. I'd say it would rival even the vast, vast majority of the big two heroes, save maybe the Supermans and Batmans and Spider-Mans. But how incredible is it for two men to concoct something that impacts the world this much? Now, this is the original trade paperback. It's a first printing of when this dropped in 1988 here. And this includes the beginning, all the beginning issues and stories. It cost me $90 for this thing, but completely worth it. I wanted to feel what it was like in 1988. To read this trade, to see it with all the unrefined elements, all the gray tones. It was just Eastman and Laird making it all work here. And this cover that's completely a virgin cover. And when I've been reading these stories, it takes you back to the core of what this was about the four turtles, their relationship with Splinter, and the ultimately imposing threat that's coming of Shredder. While not maybe the greatest art ever done, it has something unique and tangible about it, textural. You really feel it. The Last Ronin then launched, and I consider it to be one of the greatest turtle stories ever told. It deals with all of the emotional stories surrounding the turtles that have been building for all these years, and then leaves them in the hands of Michelangelo, who then now carries the weapons of all the other turtles. Eastman and the team on this book delivered something that was record-setting in sales and truly an incredible work. And now they've taken off from that, and they're now sort of reimagining the Turtles and telling it through the eyes of characters like Shredder and Casey Jones. Now, I even got this at New York Comic Con, which is the cover art for the Casey Jones. I met the artist here. There's a beautiful piece. This is not the original. This is a print, but he signed it. And I wish I could have had the original, but he works all digitally, so there's no original pages. And I know he said because of the deadlines, it's hard for him to try and work traditionally. This story takes us back into the world of Casey Jones. And I like how Casey Jones is a rugged, beat-up dude. April O'Neil's sleeping on his couch. He's been wounded here. He's trying to save Mutant Town, which I love if you've ever played the Palladium role-playing game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where you could be sort of any animal that had been mutated, if you will. This plays that fantasy out at full steam, right? Because rats and elephants and tigers have all been mutated, and they're all living in Mutant Town, and there's all this tension and hatred between them and the humans. It was an inevitable story here, and it's a great realization of it. And this tale about Shredder almost begins their version of Old Man Logan here. Look, this is Shredder as an old man coming back, trying to reclaim the clan that had broken off from him, a clan that he had betrayed, and now he's come back to hunt them down, take control. He's being lured in by government agencies, and look at this new incredible look and armor.